Subscriber and viewers, I am Nkechi from the Vents, and in this channel I show you how to make lovely unique fascinators and tips and tricks on how to make it. So today we're going to go a step back, some few videos back, to this triple layer fascinator. So you asked me to show you how I made this base, so that's what we're going to be doing in the video of today. But before we get into the video, I said let me show you how to wear this on a wig, the way I do it. You might be doing it in a different way, but this is the way I do it. So you take your fascinator. If you have makeup, you have to really draw it so that you don't get it stained. You position it the way you want to wear it. Then you take your wig. Now that's my wig, braided wig. Okay, you check for the head part. I'm looking for the head part. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna put it on like so. Okay, so I'm dressing it up well. I hope I'm doing a good job. We'll take this like this. Then you're going to draw this out. Can you see what I'm doing? Draw it out like so. Oh, my earring has come off. Don't mind, the earring wants me to talk about it. I will talk about it then. I actually made these earrings to myself, and I've sold quite a number of them, but I don't want to make them again. Why? Ask in the comment section. Okay, so that's how it is. I'm not going to give a dance because this is not a short video. It's a video to show you how I made the base of this triple layer fascinator. So if you're just joining me for the first time, you don't want to miss out on any of my lovely unique designs. I'm sure you know this is unique, isn't it? And you get to learn how to make it and tips and tricks. So stay tuned, click the subscribe button and the bell for notification, and keep watching and learning. So before we get to the training of today, remember our last DIY video I asked a question on how many loops was used to make this Ankara Loopy Rosy Fascinator, or Nigerian Accra Fascinator as my lovely mom called it, and 3 winners were going to be attending the Vent Craft Academy Miss Class 2 for free. Thank you to those who participated. Now here are our winners. So you want to check the description of this video for my WhatsApp number and send me a message to collect your gift. That's the reward for staying to the very end of my videos. If not, they wouldn't have had the question. Okay, straight to today's tutorial training DIY. So you'll be needing this mold. This is our mold made of wood. Okay, and your pad or worthing or interfacing, it's the thickest, softest part. That's the best I can describe it. Then you'll be needing your top bun. Forgive the video, it was taking things out. Forgive it, not me, it. Then that's the oil-based Vaseline hair cream. That's a bowl for mixing. Then your nylon bag. Okay, then you'll be needing water, of course, that's water. Then scissors, I just took that out. Then your thumb nails. Yeah, so let's get cooking. So the first thing you want to do is cover your mold with nylon, whatever type of nylon. The aim is so that your mold doesn't spoil because of water. You know, wood and water don't really mix together, so that's why we're covering it like so. So I want to shift that thing there, yeah, so that I don't have it where I want to mold. Okay, you could use what they call it, nylon fill, or what they call that thing. Different kind of nylon can be used. Okay, so that's me tying it and easing up that place so that it can mold well. Then you use your oil base, just like when you want to bake. If you want it to come out, you have to put butter, isn't it? So we use oil base, hair cream, Vaseline. Okay. Okay, so I've cut out my bridal satin and the pad. Now let me show you how I measured that. Now if you measure the mold, the part you want to cover, remember this is a partially covered mold. It was 9, so I added 1 inch more, that is 10. This is showing you how to cover your mold partially. Okay, so the next thing I do is take my top bund and I'm going to bring out the quantity I feel will be enough for the mold.
with practice you'll get to know what quantity does well for you, and if it's not enough while you're making, you could always add and mix again. Now some of you ask the question that why do I use top bond instead of stiffener. Now when you're dealing with pad takes a lot of it needs a lot of liquid to soak in well, and so to me I feel it's more economical if I use top bond. If I use stiffener I'll use quite a quantity to be able to mold with pads. So that's why I use stiffener. I feel it's less expensive and it does the job perfectly well for me. So that's why I use it. Okay, so I've answered that question. So when you put in your water, you want to make sure that you turn it and make sure that there are no what do you call it, it's smooth. It dissolves perfectly well before you start molding, so you don't have white marks on your bridal satin, the one that you will put on there. Now another thing also, some people don't mix like this, they rub it and tap, but that doesn't work well for me. This is what I found works well for me. So as I always say, there are a lot of ways to do things. You find which one works best for you. I should start thinking of using gloves, right? I don't know, I just like getting my hands into the business. You get what I mean? Okay. Alright, so we've finished mixing it up, and now I'm turning the bridal satin into the mixed top bond, and I squeeze it. I notice when I squeeze it, I don't get to see the whitish thing underneath the heart. Do you understand? It cleans it up when I squeeze it like so. It makes it look neat underneath. Okay, so you get your mold that you have covered, and now you're going to check to see which part is the shining part, is the part that is smooth on your hand. Now that is the part that is going to face down, so that when you look underneath the heart, you see the smooth shining surface. The rough surface will be up where you're going to put your pad. So now I'm dipping in my pad into the mixed top bond. Now that's why I do it like this, because I feel when it's liquid and you mix it up, it touches every area, but when you have to tap and rub, I feel it won't get into every area. But with this, you're sure to get into area. And I squeeze also like so that I know that the liquid pours through and touches every part. But don't squeeze too much, just lightly. Do you understand? Just lightly. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So that's the reason why I do my chat, so I have to touch everywhere. Then I place it like so. Okay, so we're going to go into our shouting mood. Are you ready? What do you say? North. That's it. That is our north. South. East. Okay, that east doesn't want to enter. Yeah, that's true. While we're waiting for east to enter, you can also use hammer. It's just that I've always worked with my hands on this, but there are some issues when you have to get the hammer and you hammer it in, you take it in. So if you're unable to do it, because this pad is quite tough, okay, that's west is going in. The pad is quite tough, so if you can't push it in, please do get a hammer and push it in firmly. Okay, so can you see how I'm doing my hand movement? That's what you're going to be doing to all the corners to ensure that your mold comes out smooth. You get it? So just keep watching and learning. Before this part, did you even notice that my voice went somehow? It was the Adobe Premiere changed my voice into a man's voice. I had to do some tweaking here and there, remove some cash files. Alright, let's get back to our training. So keep watching and learning. And remember to stay to the very end of the video. Remember, there is a reward for those who watch till the end. Not for everybody, sharp, but fastest fingers first. Please do like this video if you have gained value from this training of today. Just give me a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button below this video. Thank you. And also, I've been putting links on the previous videos that I have on how you can purchase what was used in the DIY. So you want to check those videos and look in the description below and purchase what you require. Thank you. I'm sure you've gotten the hang of it, so let's speed up the process. Okay, so you're gonna take this out on the sun once you're done putting all your thumbnails inside thumb pins. You take it and leave it under the sun. For pad, it takes longer than cinnamon, princess material, paper mat to dry. I think this took me like 4 days, and that's because of the weather anyway, because it's still raining. If not for that, if it's sunny, probably like 2-3 days, but this was about 4 days that it took to dry up. And if you need to speed up the process, sometimes once it's a bit partially dry, you may need to bring it out from the mold and put it under the sun so that it will then dry faster. But that's after it has dried a bit, as in it's kind of strong already. Don't do it when it's still very wet. Okay, so that's it. So when you finish that, you would see how it turns out very soon. Okay, so that's it. It has dried after four days, I think. Now it's time to take off the thumbnails. Now that's the way I take it off, with a cutter. You can use a knife also, or spoon, the head of a spoon. So when we're done with that, you just remove it like so. It comes out so easily, and that's it, looking so lovely. So that's how we molded the base of this fascinator. Now if you haven't watched the video on how we made this triple layered fascinator, you want to check the description of this video. In the description, I'll drop the link on the video where we made this fascinator. Now this particular one that I just did was what I used to make these fascinators. I actually planned to video them, but my body was wonderful and I needed to do the order really fast, and so I couldn't do that. My apologies on that, but it's the same process, you know. All what we do is just about creativity. You just imagine and you do. So now up to our game for today. Now today's one, it's going to carry a big award. Yes, the winner is going to take a lot of prize. Now I have 8 classes in the Vendcraft Academy, and so the winner is going to have the opportunity to go to all these 8 classes free of charge. Yeah, but it's a tough question. Now, at what time do you think I edit my videos? What time of the day? I think I've mentioned it in one of my videos. So if you're a consistent follower, you would surely know. You can give a range of time. So the first person to get the range of time on when I edit my videos, 8 classes are free for you. Let's look at the classes that we have. Please take note, the range has to be 3 hours. You have to give a range of 3 hours. Anything more or less? No, anything more, nah, you're disqualified. 3 hours. So till we meet again in my next video, it's goodbye.